What would you say is your main weakness? Something you lack and would like to put right, maybe?
My main weakness? Um, Let me think. Uh, well, I suppose some people would say I expect too much of people who work for me. I have high standards, and I get impatient if people don't do their job properly. But I'm trying to learn to be more patient. Nobody's perfect, are they?
Finally, could you summarize why we should offer you this job?
I think I can offer you a lot. I've got energy. Even though I'm 52, I'm in excellent shape physically. I'm a brilliant planner, and I've got lots of ideas for improving your profits. I've spent a month studying your organization and visiting your clubs. I know what to do to get you back on your feet.
Well, this is the first one. And so, first of all, let's talk about this candidate. Do you think actually this candidate is a good fit for the position? So,
Yeah.
considering strength and weaknesses, so you think he is a good fit for this position?
Mm, yeah, I think so because he the first I hear that he did it for responsibility.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
second he become a patient.
yeah, but of course, actually, this is a problem, I think, especially dealing with customers. So if someone is not patient, so let's see the next one. Let's listen to the second one, and then we can compare them. So the next one, okay. Well,
Recording 8.6.
Could you please tell me why you want to leave your present job?
Yes, I feel I have the ability to perform well in a more challenging job. I'm an assistant sales manager, but it doesn't seem that I'll get the opportunity to advance any further. Basically, I'm not fulfilling my potential. The job you offer is exciting and much better paid. It matches perfectly my interest in health and sports.
You've told us about your experience and qualities. What would you say is your main weakness?
Oh, what a funny question. I don't know, really. I'm not aware of any weakness. I mean, I have lots of friends and get on well with everyone, really. Sorry, I can't think of anything at the moment.
Finally, could you summarize why we would offer you this job?
I think my training as a dietitian could benefit Slim Jims a lot. I could advise your members on their diet and help them to have a healthier lifestyle. I've got excellent interpersonal skills, and if I get the job, I'll build up a first-class management team by ensuring regular team-building activities are part of their working week. This way, I hope to encourage good communication. I am sure this strategy will make Slim Jims profitable again.
well, about the second one, not bad actually. Do you agree?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
especially she is dietitian, so of course, so it's something like really good for people who wants to, I don't know, so be in gym and for example, I don't know, have a healthy lifestyle. So I think it's really good. Well, let's keep going. The next one. Let's find the best candidate.
Recording 8.7.
Could you please tell us why you want to leave your present job, Mr. Chen?
Right. I suppose, basically, I need a new motivation. I've achieved everything I can in my present job. The work's no longer challenging. I'm not stimulated anymore. I'm a member of Slim Jims. I've been going to your club for several years. I really like the one in my area, but I feel it could be better managed. So, I like the idea of working for you. It's a very attractive job.
Okay, you've told us about your experience and qualities. What would you say is your main weakness?
That's a difficult question. I probably have many weaknesses. I try to be polite and helpful at all times, but maybe sometimes I should be more forceful, more assertive when I give my opinions. I try to be pleasant with everyone. I don't like having arguments with people, even if I'm right. Maybe this is my weakness. I don't know.
Finally, could you summarize why we should offer you this job?
I'd say I have a good
Uh,
combination of
can
business
you
and sports experience. That'd be
Of
useful
course,
can
for
you
Slim Jims.
replay
of course.
yeah the yeah
So,
can you replay the
of,
third
of course,
candidate? Yeah, because I have wrong in connection.
of course,
Lot connection.
of course, of course. So let's play it again.
Recording 8.7.
Could you please tell us why you want to leave your present job, Mr. Chen?
Right. I suppose, basically, I need a new motivation. I've achieved everything I can in my present job. The work's no longer challenging. I'm not stimulated anymore. I'm a member of Slim Jims. I've been going to your club for several years. I really like the one in my area, but I feel it could be better managed. So, I like the idea of working for you. It's a very attractive job.
Okay, you've told us about your experience and qualities. What would you say is your main weakness?
That's a difficult question. I probably have many weaknesses. I try to be polite and helpful at all times, but maybe sometimes I should be more forceful, more assertive when I give my opinions. I try to be pleasant with everyone. I don't like having arguments with people, even if I'm right. Maybe this is my weakness. I don't know.
Finally, could you summarize why we should offer you this job?
I'd say I have a good combination of business and sports experience. That'd be useful for Slim Jims. And my knowledge of Chinese culture and the language would be a big advantage. There are a lot of Chinese people in this city who would join the clubs if I were in charge. I think people like me and respect me. I'm a very fair and honest person.
Well, the third one and the last one.
Recording 8.8.
Could you please tell me why you want to leave your present job, Mrs. Daniels?
Why? Well, quite frankly, I'm tired of all the travelling. It's such a stressful job. The money's pretty good, but I need to spend more time at home, more time with my family. I think it's important to get the balance right between work and your personal life. I'm not sure I've got that right at the moment. So I think it's time to change my job.
Okay, you've told us about your experience and qualities. What would you say is your main weakness?
Oh dear, I've got so many. I am very competitive, I know. Too competitive. If I don't get what I want, I can get a little upset. I need to accept that you can't always win in life, but it's hard for me to do this. I think that's definitely my main weakness.
Finally, could you summarize why we should offer you this job?
That's easy. I'm a people person. I'm a really good communicator. I love all sports. When I do a job, I give 110%. I'm a winner, and that's what you need now to turn Slim Jims around. I can promise you, I do a really good job.
Well, okay, so we heard and we read, so 4 candidates, of course, different factors that we can consider. So if you were in charge of hiring these people, so one of these candidates, which one would you prefer and why?
Yeah,
So
that mean
So suppose you are, and you want to choose one of these candidates for this position to work in Slim Jim, and tell me which one can be the best actually option for this position and why. So number one, so as you can see, we have a summary, so briefly about them. So the first one, that is married with 3 children, and actually we have a work background, and the reason that why. And the second one, as we heard, just, the problem was that, this person is not assertive. What it means, so when you are assertive, like, you are confident and you behave confidently and able to say in a direct way what you want. So it's like, when you're not, maybe you will have problem dealing with, I don't know, people, so some type of issues. Okay, and the third one, so this woman, so married and dietitian, so we heard. And the last one, that divorced with 2 children. So which one can be the best person for this position, you think, and why?
Yeah, I think the fourth.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she offer, and she want to have more people, because she good communication in another
Yeah.
people, and she she want to have
Yeah.
another people in improve the health. Um, Another, on the other hand, she degree in biology. I think
Yeah.
I think she can give some advice for 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 people who join the slim gym.
Of course. Of
Yeah.
course. Well, and sometimes assertive during the, so it's okay, nothing will stop me achieving my goals. That's good, actually. About personality, well dressed in fashionable clothes, yeah, dynamic and ambitious. That's, actually a good point, as you said. But, tell me about this one. So spend a lot of money on multimedia advertising and offering big discounts. So do you think, so at the beginning, so if you want to, for example, you want to apply for a job and you offer, for example, spending a lot of money, so do you think it's acceptable by the company or organization that you want to be a part of it?
Mm. Mm. I don't agree, because if he's increase cost, but decrease revenue by of a big discount, I think it has to get to increase profits. If
Yeah.
she increase cost and decrease revenue.
Yeah, of course, of course. Actually, we have some comments that were good. So, for example, about this one, actually, but I think women, 2 women had better ideas. So, something like offers about men. So, of course, they were good. So, but not about this one. So, just, 50% discount of subscription, or for example, about this one. No, but yeah, I do agree with you. Can be, actually, I think, all of them had some good points, and of course, some negative points, something like weaknesses that may lose the position, but, totally, yeah, the first one was good. Well, and just the word assertive, as I told you, this word that we heard, so it's a good
No,
one. So, yeah.
no. Can you
And
explain me about that word?
assertive, as I told you, if you are assertive, you behave confidently. So you are confident and you behave confidently, and you are able to say in a direct way what you want. So you're
Yeah.
sure about. So that is actually something like strong character. Some people are, I don't know, something like, we can say shy, but it's like they can't say no. So it's, of course, it's not good, especially when dealing with customers. So let me write here. So, okay, I need, okay, assertive, that is behaving confidently and able to say in a direct way what you want or believe. Okay, and here. Okay. Well, and we have the word dietitian. So actually we have a spelling. Of course, it's correct. So as you can see here, dietitian, C-I-A-N. This is correct. So we use it. But actually sometimes maybe some, spellings are less commonly used. So nowadays we normally actually we can say the dietitian is spelled this way. Let me write. Dietitian. Oh, let me write. Okay, yeah.
People
Of course.
people who really believe in the diet.
Yeah, of course. No, people,
you
yeah. Dietitian, okay, so it's actually someone who's expert in diet. So if you need, for example, yeah, of course, you can go and you can talk to an expert that is dietitian and is, for example, a health professional. I don't know, so for example, who has special training in diet and nutrition. Well, just, about diet. You need to know that diet is everything that, for example, I have a diet, you are in diet, so everyone. So when we say diet, it's like, some people think that, okay, if we don't eat something, for example, we are eating this, no. Diet is what you eat and what not you eat. So like this. So everyone, and normally we eat a diet or we have a diet, so you can use it this way. Okay, well, let's talk about the new topic, trade. Okay, let's see. And so let's talk about these questions, okay? Think of some of the things you own, shoes, TV, car, which are important. And so export and import, so tell me about actually your country. I want to know that your country import a lot of things or export. So I want to know, what do you normally export to other countries? So, and tell me which countries do you import or export from?
I think in Vietnam, the mobile phone very important because I saw a lot of people, they do a lot of things in smartphone. For example, they can communicate with another people very quickly and easily. Besides, they can work in their smartphone. They can sell and marketing and do anything in their smartphone. So I think it's smartphone very mobile phone and smartphone very important.
Yeah, of course, just, the word imported. So imported here, export, we mean export, import. I'm sorry, so maybe, okay. So import, I want to know, actually, something that you own, it can be anything, and which is imported.
Imports, not important.
Of course, because of D, I know it's so, and which country?
I know in Vietnam we import suits, but some very strong. But I think TV or car we don't product by ourselves. So we have import from another country. We have some common. We have a company or who developed the car, but it's not strong.
So okay, so you have car industry, but it's not really developed. So got it. But you know, so you said that TV and something like maybe electric devices are imported from different countries, and you export shoes. I didn't get the beginning. You export shoes.
Yes, yeah.
Of course, and you export coffee.
Yes,
Yes.
Rice and coffee. Yeah, we can we export very strong in global. So, but some product from the high technology we import.
Yeah, of course. And about TV and, for example, electronic devices. So, which country actually, you know, do you import from? So, which country?
Yeah, I know the electronic we import from. It hard to say, but we import from Korea and Japan,
Of course.
Taiwan. But after that we yeah, I don't know that was, but I mean we finish the last step. For example,
you assemble, you mean? You assemble?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
First, you assemble products.
Assemble,
Got it,
yeah.
in your country. Yeah, of
So
course.
part to global, yeah.
Yeah, of course.
In car industry, we import from Germany and Korea, and after that we import to global.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
And actually, I heard. I'm
yeah.
sorry, I interrupted you. You keep going.
That means we only assemble in chain of industry.
Yeah, of course, got it. So tell me about global companies. So you know that we have some like Apple.
Yes.
So tell me about which one, actually, if you want to list them, for example, from the top, the best. Okay, which one comes first?
Samsung. Samsung
Yeah.
from Korea is a big hit, and they have a big manufactory in Vietnam.
Yeah, of course,
Yeah.
of course. So people in Vietnam normally use Samsung, not Apple.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Yeah, of
I
course.
think there are 40% people who use Apple.
Yeah.
That means iPhone in Vietnam, and Samsung makes 50%. Yeah, more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we can say that maybe Samsung is more popular than Apple in Vietnam. So
Yeah.
got it. Well, okay. So how about McDonald's? So do you have it in your country? So because you know this is a global company. So how about that?
Yeah. Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have some restaurant from McDonald's in Hanoi. Yeah. And
Yeah.
Ho Chi Minh City. Yeah.
Of course. Well, and tell me, do you agree or disagree? Okay, globalization damages local food, services, and culture. So first of all, do you agree?
Yeah, I agree.
So how? So how it can damage local food or culture? Of course, I definitely agree with you, but how?
Because people always to find a better product for their life.
Yeah.
But some when globalized, that mean all country on the world they export and import product from another country.
Yeah.
And that mean the people they have they want to use that product, and in the time and in the next time the local product is not good for them, so they don't they didn't they don't they're going to be use
Yeah.
that product, and in the long time
Yeah, of
it's,
course.
yeah,
So
no, no, yeah, no one product local goods and local product. Yeah.
yeah, actually, I do agree with you because, it's like comparison,
Mm.
among different maybe products or services. So when we have the label of,
Mm.
globalization, so it's like, for example, okay, when something is popular, widely used all around the world, so it's
Mm.
something like people tend to buy it. Even
Mm.
sometimes, even if you have a good product, a
Yes.
similar product with high quality. So, but people tend to like it. Okay, they don't want to take risk. Okay, so this one is better. So, but I think, yeah, I do agree with you. But actually, we're going to talk about maybe advantages and drawbacks,
Yes.
disadvantages
Yeah.
of globalization. So tell me about advantages of globalization. So of course we have some good points about it.
Yes. Yeah. I think besides the disadvantages, we have advantages for and a big opportunity uh, to export local goods to another country, and
Yeah.
it very big and very big opportunity. For example, the Vietnamese, we have some product from made by people handmade.
Yeah.
We have we a big company, big country exports handmade product to Norwest and US.
Yeah.
Do you know any product from Vietnamese made handmade Vietnam made product?
Unfortunately, no. I've never bought, but so I didn't know why. So
Yeah,
what product? So I need to.
yeah.
So what product, for example?
Some decoration
Ah,
in house. For example, it hard to say in English, but uh, I have a friend. He owned the company which import handmade
yeah.
product to US
Of course.
and West. So
Yeah.
yeah, so I think there are a lot of product uh, loved by their his customer. Yeah,
Yeah. Course. So I will definitely look
yeah,
for it because I want to have one of them. I want to see because I'm a big fan of handicraft or something that
yeah,
I think that people something like I don't know, they can express their feeling and emotion in what they make by their own hands. So I
yeah,
really like it. So I will definitely maybe I bought it, I'm not sure. Maybe I bought
yeah,
but I don't know actually
yeah,
where it
yeah,
is from. So
yeah,
I don't know. So I need to check. So of course
yeah,
I will buy.
yeah,
Well, actually we have, some good points about globalization. So increasing competition. So of course it's really good to maybe make and improve the quality of product and services. So that is really good. So
yeah,
actually it raises people's living standard. So it's good.
yeah,
And
yeah,
about this one, improves international communication. So of course, you import, you export, so you trade with different countries. And of course, it's something like better communication. But at the
yes,
same time, unfortunately, you know, it's destroying
yeah,
local cultures, we can say. So that
yeah,
is not really good. Well, okay. Let's keep going. I have some actually word and phrases related to this topic, but first of all, let's listen to this audio and then we'll discuss it again because there are actually some extra vocabulary. So let's
Yeah.
listen. Your favorite part, listen to the first part of our radio interview. Okay, and let's complete. So 9-1. Okay. Well, I think this one is, let me check.
CD2. Unit 9. Trade. Recording 9.1.
Perhaps you could summarise for our listeners the points you've made so far, Ian. You started by telling us what free trade is.
Right. I defined it as a situation in which goods come into and out of a country without any controls or taxes. Countries which truly believe in free trade try to liberalise their trade. That's to say, they take away barriers to trade. They remove things which stop people trading freely. They have open borders and few controls of goods at customs.
Can
Wow.
you replay again?
I replay, of course.
CD2. Unit 9. Trade. Recording 9.1.
Perhaps you could summarise for our listeners the points you've made so far, Ian. You started by telling us what free trade is.
Right. I defined it as a situation in which goods come into and out of a country without any controls or taxes. Countries which truly believe in free trade try to liberalise their trade. That's to say, they take away barriers to trade. They remove things which stop people trading freely. They have open borders and few controls of goods at customs.
Well, okay. So the first one, so we have controls, and the next one.
Taxes.
Of course, taxes, very good. And the third one.
Liberalize.
Liberalize, of course,
Yeah.
right. Liberalize. Yeah, of course. And the next one?
Yeah. Next one is barrier.
Yeah, of course, barrier. Of course, very good. And the next one?
Border.
Borders. And the last one?
Customer.
Customs. Customs. Yeah, of course. So, you know, because you have at, so customer, someone, we do at customer. Yeah, of course. Well, and now we have the second. Of course, we discussed the meaning of this because we have some words here. So we will discuss all these words like liberalize. So you will, I think you know, but we will discuss them one by one. So let's listen to the second part of the radio interview and note down 5 things which stop people trading freely. Okay, let's see.
Yeah.
And 9-2. Okay.
Recording 9.2.
Okay, then you gave several examples of barriers to trade.
Yes, I said there are 2 main barriers, tariffs and subsidies. Tariffs are taxes on imported goods so that the imports cannot compete so well against domestic products. Subsidies are money paid to domestic producers so that they can sell their goods more cheaply than foreign competitors. Tariffs and subsidies are barriers to trade because when people are given a choice, generally they will buy the cheapest product.
You mentioned other barriers, less important ones perhaps.
I talked about quotas, which limit the quantity of a product which can be imported. And I discussed other restrictions on trade, such as expensive licenses for importers, which add greatly to costs, and regulations relating to documents which a company must have to export its goods to certain countries. The documents can be very complicated and difficult to complete, so they slow down trading.
Well, I
Yeah.
think for because I actually type some words on board, but I think for this part it's better to learn the words. So because we have some new words for you. So let's talk about these words because as you heard, we have tariff and we have quotas. So this one and subsidies. So let's talk about them and after that and liberalize. So first of all, let's talk about the meaning of them from the beginning. So about the first one, barrier. So you know the meaning of barrier, right?
That is about which stop something.
Yeah, of course, like obstacle, of course, obstacle, difficulty. So something that stops something else happens. Yeah, of course. And we have open borders. So of course, like, you know, this one borders and open borders. But yeah, say.
That means in the two countries they have a border, so they open for freely move on or
Of
move
course.
freely
Of
move or freely to trace.
Yeah, of course, that is a situation in which goods and people, of course, can enter and leave a country easily. So that is open border, yeah, of course. Well, and the next one, that is free port. So what is this? Okay, actually, it's a section of a port where goods are received and shipped free, just free. Okay, free of tax. So here is free port, so you don't need to pay tax. So this is about free. And so this one, developing industries. So do you have any idea about the meaning of this?
That means it is a industry which is developing.
Of course, like, they're growing, but, economically, of course, they're growing. Very good. And we have the next one, that is dumping. Of course, dumping has a different meaning, but here we actually mean business. So do you have any idea about the meaning of this?
Dumping mean jump into very high.
Yeah, it's like, when a country, or it can be a company, or I don't know, something like organization, export a product at a price that is lower in foreign importing market than the price in exporters actually domestic market. So we say that is dumping. So let me write here. So when a country or company, so dumping occurs when a country or a company exports a product at a price that is lower. I need more space to write. Okay, here. Okay. And foreign importing market, then the price in the exporters domestic market. So we say dumping. We have two prices here. So one is lower than the other. So, okay. Well, and we, of course.
I have a question. It opposite with pumping.
Pumping?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like pumping, you say?
Opposite with dumping.
Okay, so you say pumping or humping? I can't get. So, pumping. Of course, this is the opposite of pumping. You mean? Okay, let's explain. Yeah, it can be somehow, not exactly. So not exactly, but you know, it can be. But why? For example, when we say pumping in business, okay, it's like, you know, invest a lot of money in something. So it has difference. Yeah, of course, it can be. Like, you know, you invest a lot of money in this section. It can be somehow, but not exactly. So, you know, it's a bit different. So it's a bit different, but yeah, it can be part of it, I can say. So for example, yeah, normally we pump money into something. Okay, so this can be, but actually this can be an introduction for dumping. So it's a bit different.
Yeah.
Okay, well, and do you have any other question?
No, I don't.
Okay, very good. Well, and now let's keep going. Okay, we have a tariff. Okay, so you heard this one, and how about this one? Do you have any idea?
Yeah, I see there are taxes on import
Of
goods.
course, of course. Very good, of course. And so we have strategic industry or industries.
I mean that is how to develop any industry. For example, how to Vietnamese can develop the car vehicle strategy. Yeah.
Of course, it's like, you know, when an industry, you know, it's like really important for for example, country's economy. So we say that strategic. So it's like, for example, I don't know, economically maybe help the governments. So of course, and normally government consider it. So we say. And the next one, so restrictions, limitation. So you know that.
Something bad.
Of course, definitely yes. And this one, quotas. So this one, what do you think about this?
It's similar with budget.
It's like, you know, like a kind of restriction again. So actually, this is trade restriction that limits the number of goods, okay, that a country can import or export. And we have this one, okay, laissez-faire. So laissez-faire, of course, you may see we have this word and another spelling that ends in Z. Both are the same. So laissez-faire. So have you ever heard it?
No.
Like, you know, the meaning of it, like, you know, allow to do. It's like an allowance. Okay, and you know, it's something, you know, a French word. Okay, so like government doesn't interfere in the marketplace, so they are allowed to trade, to business, and without actually, you know, interfering of government. So allowed to do. So this is about laissez-faire. And is that clear? Or you need me to explain more?
Yeah, I think you have me to explain more
Of
about
course,
that.
if you, yeah, of course, please. So so let me, for example, when you have an idea, so for example, I don't know, you have an industry, market, okay, you want to trade, okay, and government lets you do it. Okay, it's not, for example, you know, something liberal, allowance to do something. Okay, so this is, and sometimes governments have some policies. Okay, but here, no, government policy shouldn't interfere with the operation of natural economics. So this is laissez-faire.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just want to confirm about the meaning of that word.
Of course.
That mean some good offer or good policy for the new industry or new product or new good in country, right?
Yeah, let me say something. We have open market and protected market. When you have open market, you can easily import, export, and laissez-faire is actually belongs to this market because government has nothing to do. It's like no policy here, so you can easily export, import. This is laissez-faire. Okay. Well, and we have liberalize. So how about this one? Make something liberal. Of course, you know that. Freedom. Free.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Freedom.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. So this is about liberalize. Okay, make something liberal, like free, and you can freely do something, say something. Okay. And you know, customs. So of course you know. Well, and how about deregulation and regulation?
Regulation they often do something often happen.
Yeah.
But the regulation mean there are some barrier to make it happen.
Yeah. Oh, let me say something about regulation. Just that is really important. You know, some words or phrases have definitely different meaning in general English and business English. Okay, so of course not about this, but you need to pay attention sometimes because of this. For example, when we say dumping, for example, dumping means putting garbage somewhere in landfill illegally. This is dumping. But in general English, in business, it has definitely different meaning. So here about regulation, when it comes to the controlling of any activities or processes, usually by some rules. Normally government, we say this is regulation. Okay. Deregulation, of course, elimination, removing of government power in an industry. So again, it's a free market, open market. So again, government has nothing to do. There is no rule. So that is when we say deregulation, means not, like removing or elimination of government power in an industry, any industry. Regulation, these opposites, controlling. Okay, so this is about, okay, the next one. So custom, deregulation, and regulation we said. And so subsidies, so what is the meaning of this? Do you have any?
That means some supports from
support can be a kind of, you know, it's benefit. It's a benefit given to an individual business. So if you get some benefits, so that is, and usually it happens by government. So for example, as an industry, okay, you're doing, so I don't know, it's like, for example, tax break, like this. So it can be, so any benefits given to an individual or business or institution, so that is subsidy, and the plural is subsidies. Okay. Well, so we discussed, and of course I will send you, I will write and type it in chat box, and will send you the meaning so that you can read them again. I didn't want to take the time of class because of this. I didn't type on the board. We explained. Now if you have any questions related to this word, you can ask. If no, we can keep going.
Keep going. It's okay if I want to clear about more There was.
Of course.
I will check on the dictionary. It's not problem. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So of course, but now it's okay. Don't you have any issues?
Yes.
But please, when you check dictionary, so because we have the problem, as I told you, sometimes you find different meaning. That is not
Yeah.
what we want, so because of this, I would prefer. So, I will write them. I will send them the meaning, the explanation, because they're business words, so it's a bit different. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
so here, okay, because we discussed these words and phrases, so let's put them in a correct part. Okay, so open market and protected market. So which one belongs to open markets and which one protected?
Free pots in open market.
Of course.
Free pot in open market.
Of course, free port, of course, and
Developing industry in open market.
no, it's protected, of course.
Protect market, yeah.
And the next one.
Dumping protect market.
Dumping. No, it's like no, it's open market. So as we discussed, so it's definitely.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tariff is protect market.
Okay, tariffs. It's protected. Yeah, of course. And the next one. Strategy.
I'm not sure, but I think it's about.
No, it's protected. Something that is important for government is protected. So here again, strategic industry, so it's protected. And the next one?
Restriction, protect market.
Of course, very good. And the next one?
Protect market.
Yeah, of course, very good. Yeah, the next one?
Laissez-faire, protect.
No, it's freely, laissez-faire. So of course it's freely, open markets, of course, as we discussed. And liberalized?
Open.
Of course. Custom?
Open market.
It comes from tradition and rules, so definitely protected market. So custom is something restricted. So customs, of course. And deregulation?
Protect. Deregulation, open market, but regulation is protect market.
Perfect. And the last one, subsidy?
Subsidy, I think protect market.
Of course, it's protected market. Very good. Okay, so we discussed this word and phrases. Let's skip this topic, and at the next session we'll talk about it more. Any questions? Any issues?
No, I don't for now.
Thank you so much. It was good talk with you, and have a fruitful day.
No. Yeah. I have another plan in next time on Monday, so I will.
You will, of course.
Monday. Yeah.
Of course. Thank you for letting me know. Of course. No worries. Okay. Have a great time. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Goodbye.
You're welcome. Goodbye.